Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. It's Rad from Radko Tarot, and in this whole video we're going to look into Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon and as well Virgo Rising. Weekly general tarot reading April 26th up until May 2nd, 2021. And should you find yourself interested in a personal reading with me, or if you do want to take my tarot classes, you can check out the description down below. And there you're going to see a link to my website where you can view and purchase either or both of these services. So with that being said, let's move to your reading, Virgo, of the week. And the first card we do have for you, that is going to be the 10 of Wands. Second card of your spread, that will be the King of Swords. Moving next, we do have the 8 of Cups, followed by the 8 of Swords. And the last card for you, that will be the 3 of Pentacles. Quite an interesting one. So starting off the week here with the 10 of Swords, we do have a lot of things actually moving around. What I mean is that there are going to be a lot of things that you need to attend to with this card. 10 of Swords is very common in cases where you have set it up, how can I say, you have set it up or promised or undertaken quite a lot of things for you to do, and you find yourself very overburdened by those things that you need to do. And the problem with that, it is that you cannot pull yourself out of it. It's just, you know, when you do start those things, or it could be one particular thing, but very, very demanding. And as you do started it out, it's just, you have to play it up until the very end. You gotta be in it until it's wrapped up, until it's finalized. What you may not what you may not be realizing at that particular stage, and that is from the sheer pressure, it is that at the end of this endeavor or endeavors, and amazing rewards are awaiting you there. For the 10 of Wands, because every card has a purpose. And the purpose of the 10 of Wands is to gain power, is to gain some kind of a leverage, is to gain an ability to call shots, to alter outcomes, and so on and so forth. However, by that stage of the week, at the very start of it, you may feel yourself being trapped into your situation, unable to escape from it, or rather like pull yourself out of it. It is not about escaping, but it is about changing the circumstances so you can get it easier, so you can make it easier to yourself. That is not going to be very possible, at least at the start of the week, at least until you meet this individual, which is the King of Swords. So King of Swords, these individuals, they are very professional type of individuals. They are very, how can I say, working life oriented. I don't know how to say it. Well, I will try to explain it that way. For them, everything needs to complement, or things needs to complement each other. And for that reason, they do not attend to meaningless endeavors. They do not attend to meaningless enterprises. And for one or another reason, because they are appearing into your reading, because they are appearing into your life into this week, you have a purpose for them, or what you do has a purpose for them. And the King of Swords is going to help you do exactly what you were trying to do at the very early stages of the week, liberating yourself a little bit. How this is gonna happen? Well, the King of Swords, they like to analyze, they like to think a lot before they do something. So I do suspect that together you're going to analyze your situation, because that could be as well professional help, right? That could be your business counselor, that could be as well your mentor, that could be your priest, that could be, I don't know, your father as well, who have a huge experience into your situation. But together you're going to analyze your situation, and through that analysis, the way through or the way out of it, the way to completion, is going to be set up and is going to be pretty much revealed. And as that is revealed, some kind of either a plan or a strategy, you know, or just a pattern is going to be established, demands actions, and those actions are going to be very, very effective. Now, if we're talking here about some kind of an intimate interaction with the King of Swords, because he may help you, or he or she may help you with your situation, but still, you know, having a crush on it, it's not impossible. Either they may have a crush on you, or you may have a crush on them. That's not impossible. So you need to be mindful how you approach the situation. King of Swords, they hate being emotionally overburdened. They hate being emotionally drowned. So if you speak about relationship, you have to be practical about it. You have to show arguments. You have to show, how can I say, a practical unfoldment, or rather like talk about a practical unfoldment for that relationship, even if it is about business as well. Wishful talking, wishful thinking, that's the things that are kind of like are repulsing the King of Swords. And they, like I said, they like to analyze. So prepare yourself for a huge, and I mean ginormous, amounts of conversations with them. And right after their appearance here, we do have the Eight of Cups, and I don't know how you are going to take on this card, but through that analysis with the King of Swords, you will kind of like get a grip on what you are not doing exactly as it is supposed to be done, or what you are not doing in the most efficient manner. And you're not going to feel great about it here with the Eight of Cups. It's kind of like you will feel like you have beguiled yourself. You will feel like you have lied to yourself as well. And in some of you, the sense of guilt is going to be bigger than it should. What I'm trying to say here is that you will begin thinking, or you may start begin thinking, that the situation is that unfortunate because you made it be that way. May that or be that as it may, it's in the past, and now you have to look toward the future. For the Eight of Cups, regardless of how overburdened you may be, because being overburdened is an unfortunate situation, regardless of how on the back track you are, or rather like how many steps backwards you made, regardless of how much you are not keeping up with the pace, I don't know how to say it, so not keeping up with the pace, or you're not as far as you thought you are, the future holds much brighter perspectives when you do incorporate those effective actions and measures that you're going to come up to, or come up with, through the conversations and through the deliberations, through the analysis that you're going to make with the King of Swords. And right after, you do focus yourself on the future, and see that the perspective is much brighter, and you just have to leave the past where it belongs, in the past itself. We are approaching the energy of the Eight of Swords, and here it is where self-imposed limits just falling down, and you unfold yourself entirely within the situation that these cards are manifesting. You may unfold yourself entirely into your career, you may unfold yourself entirely into your relationship as well. And now that I think of, you may had that blockage to be harmonious in relationships, to get along with people that shows interest in you, because that's very common, or to give love out there. And these limitations are going to just drop off. You know why? That is because with the Eight of Swords, one realizes what the truth is. And I cannot tell it to you, because every single one of you, Virgo, there you are going to have your own personal truth. And for one or another reason, up until you met that person, you had denied it. Okay, you, for example, may have denied that you are a very warm and nice person who deserves better. You may have denied that you are capable of going for a higher position. You may have denied, that you deserve better as well, because that's also very common. And this denial is not going to be there anymore. You are, instead of denying the truth, you're going to set yourself free by accepting it. Because I love the sentence of the Eight of Swords, and it says, if the truth makes you free, then what the denial of it makes you, right? So here, with the Eight of Swords, as you accept the truth and you bring down your self-imposed limitations, pretty much the resolution to your worries, it is found, and it's not just only found, but I do believe that they will become pretty much irrelevant to you. They will have no influence whatsoever to your mind and as well to your life. And you are finishing here the week with the Three of Pentacles, where you and that individual King of Swords, you are complementing each other in a huge way, because that card pretty much shows a support through development. You are supporting that individual through their development. They are supporting you as well. So we are seeing a very valuable cooperation, very valuable alliance here that it is going to be forged throughout the week itself. The card points to a big cooperations, very fruitful discussions as well about the future, about as well how to be more effective, how to either career-wise or either relationship-wise as well. Because if that's about relationship here, at the end of the week, you are definitely going to talk about the future big time, and how to establish family. That is very common follow-up for that thing. And at the end, with the Three of Pentacles, you need to know that, especially as it is coming up to the King of Swords, this individual is not going to spare you from any criticism, because this is how they push through with the truth itself. So if that individual criticizes you, don't take it the wrong way, guys. Take it more on the positive manner. Take it more as a constructive criticism, because it is a constructive criticism. And while you may not agree with it, try to respect their opinion and try to learn from them. For what it seems, they are a bit more experienced than you are, and a bit more powerful than you are as well, because the King of Swords, they do have connections, they do have resources, and they do have a pretty well how can I say, established chain of life. And that chain of life can support you big time through your development. So it's a pretty good week, and it seems that somebody is going to change your life for the better here, either career-wise or either relationship-wise. So that being said, that was your weekly general tarot reading, Virgo. Hopefully you do enjoy it and you do like it, guys, and we are to see each other next time. Until then, bye.